Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, whenever you're tuning in. My name is Christina. I'm gonna get ready for work at work here at Naples Mattress. I'm gonna revisit this Mothership palette. We used it yesterday, but I only used a couple shades and I didn't give it its full love that it deserves. It's the moon. I looked it up because yesterday I didn't know the name of it, but I looked it up. It's the Moonlit Seduction Mothership palette by Pat McGrath. She gorgeous. Gorgeous. So we're going to play with this some more because we can, and it needs love. I'm going to pop, pardon me. I'm going to pop a couple of these Lumify drops in my eyes. So look at my eyes. So you can see if there's a difference. I mean, there's some lines, some white, red lines in there. What's going on with my eyelid? Some crap on my eyelid. Apparently I didn't wash my face very well last night. I'm going to get my hair out of the way. I'm going to use this Bounce Boosting Serum by First Aid Beauty. I'm going to drop everything all over the floor. Oh, yesterday we used these, oh, what a mess. We used these freckle tattoo stickers. A beautiful subscriber of mine who always has lovely things to say about my makeup look agreed with me. Well, said freckle sticker no, and I agree with her. Freckle sticker no. I asked my daughter if she wanted them. She was like, nah. I don't think freckles are for me. So I'm gonna let them go because it didn't look great. Bye. Bye. No. After I do the Bounce Boosting Serum, I'm gonna go in with the Grown Alchemist Hydra Restore Day Cream. I'm gonna do a thick old slathering of the First Aid Beauty Under Eye Cream. Prime my eyes for shadow, probably the P. Louise eye base in Rumor 2 because it's easy and works great. Cement my eyebrows in an upward position, get my hair out of the way, and I'll be right back. And we'll get into the Moonlit Seduction Pat McGrath eyeshadow palette and get our shit together for work today. Be right back. Prepped and ready. That Lumify eye drops really does brighten the eyes, if I do say so myself. Let's get into this palette. So stunning. I think I'm going to go in with the shade just as we did yesterday in the crease and transition with a big fluffy brush. It seems to be the perfect crease and transition shade. I never have a patchy moment with these shadows. I mean, I have from very inexpensive palettes to very expensive palettes like this one. I don't think I have a drugstore palette. But I do have Juvia's Place, and they're more of a drugstore price point. Maybe once we're done with the Mothership series, we've given the Motherships all the love. This is the third Mothership we've used in this little series. I'll bring a new one tomorrow. I have 5 of the big Motherships. I have 2 of the smaller 6-pan. They're not Motherships, but we're gonna just go Pat McGrath. We're gonna go Pat McGrath till we used every single one I own. I have 2 of the 6-pan palettes. No, 3. No, I have a 5-pan palette. And then I have 4 of the holiday palettes. So we'll just go through them. Use them. Give them the love. I'm never going to get tired of Pat McGrath. Pat McGrath, Natasha Denona, Juvia's Place, Zeesea, Florasis, so many. Zeesea Cosmetics. sleeper indie brand deliciousness. Odin's Eye. Oh, Odin's Eye. With a little bit more dense brush. I'm going to go into the purpley maroony shade here to define the crease a little more and outer corner. Goodness gracious, yesterday was a little bit of a challenging day. So, as you heard me say in the intro, my name is Christina. I'm getting ready for work at a mattress store called Naples Mattress. We're a very hands-on company. We pride ourselves in our customer service, and I had quite a customer service day yesterday. I had on Saturday, a phone call from a customer of ours. Very long story short, a 97-year-old woman who's 5 feet tall and blind. Her daughter very recently ordered for her mother a bunkie board to go underneath her mattress instead of a low-profile box spring because she's 5 feet tall. Mom's very displeased. Shade in the corner, outer corner. Very displeased. Wants her original 5-inch box spring back. Now, I didn't make the original sale of the mattress and box spring. I didn't make the sale of the bunkie board. But I noticed on the ticket, the invoice, the telephone number that was calling me, the 97-year-old lovely little sweetheart, was not the same number that was on the ticket. So I had a sneaking suspicion that someone else was involved. So I had a conversation with the daughter and how the mom was using a stool, 97 years old, a stool, to get into bed. That's not safe. So I tried to call Mom back to say that I didn't think that it was a good idea to go back to the original box spring, and had an idea of putting another bunkie board, so instead of going up 3.5 inches higher, it would only be 1.5 inches. Trying to appease Mom without her being unsafe. When I called back, she didn't answer. I didn't leave a message. I was on the phone with her for a very long time. I'm going to use the same brush and go into a shimmer shade. I think I'm going to go into that shimmer right there. Glitter glue? Let's glitter glue. Let's glitter glue while I'm yammering on. So, yesterday was Monday, so I'm off on Sundays. She gives me a call, bright and early. Now she has a headboard, side rails, and a footboard. Now, the mattress is too low. She can't make her sheets. She can't make her bed. She can't put the sheets on. She can't do the tucking. Okay? Found out from the previous conversation with the daughter that there's a woman that comes in twice a week. I assume a woman. I don't know for sure. And does heavy cleaning for Mom. So she doesn't have to make her bed. There's someone that's going to do it for her. Well, that's not acceptable to her. She wants to do it. So she wants the bed back where it was, which was at an unsafe height. I'm going to do this right over the pupil. Unsafe. I don't want anybody that I care about who's 5 feet tall and 97 years old using a stool to get into bed. So, she calls me yesterday morning, wants her original 5-inch back. I'm trying to explain. If you were my mother, my sister, my grandma, I can in good conscience sell you a box that's going to make you unsafe. This is her. My daughter and son-in-law are changing everything. They made me get rid of my sheets. This furniture is the only furniture I have left from my home. Well, I'm trying to empathize. In the beginning of the conversation, she was willing to get rid of the furniture. I said, hallelujah. We'll bring a frame. We'll bring a 5-inch box spring like you had before. Put the mattress on top. It'll be safe. Yay. Get rid of the furniture. The furniture is the problem. So I'm excited. I'm like, yes. I'll open the computer right now. We'll get her done. Mid-sentence, she changed her mind. No. That's a beautiful gold. I think we're going to go light. We're going to go into this really bright shade, inner corner. Changes her mind mid-sentence. As I'm opening the computer and trying to get this on an invoice. Try to solve the problem. Mom's like, no. This is when she told me this is the last piece of furniture she has from her home. She's in an assisted living. Oh, goodness gracious. And I'm like, well, I can't. What can I do? I'm not going to sell you anything that's going to make you unsafe. Back, say, around and around and around we went for an hour. I was getting phone calls left and right. I could hear the beep boop on the phone in my ear. Beep boop, phone calls. She says to me at one point, I'm going to call a lawyer. And I said, you're going to call a lawyer? You're going to call a lawyer and sue me because I won't sell you? She wanted a whole new mattress and box spring. She says my mattress is 25 years old or something when her last invoice was from 2023. Anyways, she's going to sue me because I refuse to sell her a new mattress and box spring. I said, her name. Are you telling me that you are going to call a lawyer because I am refusing to sell you something that can potentially make you unsafe and not solve the problem? Is that what you're telling me? Yes. I was like, blank, her name. I'm not going to say her name. I've missed about five phone calls since I've been on the phone with you. I'm sorry that this is not coming to a resolution, but I cannot in good conscience sell you something that's going to make you unsafe. Crying. And I'm like, don't cry. I'm like, I don't want to make you, I'm not trying to make you upset. I just don't want you to be unsafe. So now I'm upset. I'm upset because I don't want to, I was trying my best. I was trying my so very best to come to a resolution. So hard. I tried so hard. I had to hang up on her. I had to hang up because she was just crying on the phone. Oh, that's how my day started. I'm going to prime my skin with this Pat McGrath Skin Fetish Sublime Perfection Primer and this Kosas Glow IV mixed together. Oh, that's how it started, and it did not end there. It was just a customer service day, and it didn't get so rough afterwards. But I can't. Other salespeople maybe will be like, oh, I'll sell you whatever you want. Well, you falling off a stool is not my business. Well, it's my business. I can't. I couldn't. Could you imagine? Could you imagine? We go out there, we bring the box spring, we bring a random mattress, charge her $1,100, go out there, set up the new things in the furniture that's too high for her. She's teetering on a stool, falls over, busts a hip. I can't have that on my conscience. Karma is a bitch, and I am not partaking in anything of that nature. I went to bed easily. I, of course, didn't want to make anybody upset, but sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do. That is a lovely, glowy base. I'm liking that a lot. What is this little shebang under my eye? Just a milia or something. So I thought today, since we use the Maybelline 24-hour skin tint, I have this Huda Beauty Easy Blur with me as well. I'm gonna smoosh this into my face, try to get some kind of base going. I think I'm gonna less is more with this, because I think I went a little too heavy last time. It looked quite makeup-y. I mean, I am wearing makeup, but I don't need to look like a cake. No cake zone. I'm using the shade Toasted Coconut. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. I'm going to smoosh this into my face with my finger and then blend it out with this Sonia K buffing brush that I got at Target, and I will be right back. Alright, it's a little light compared to my body, but that's okay. We're going to further blend it with the Wet Beauty Blender. See if we can't maintain the coverage, but shear it out a little bit. Because it does, it looks quite makeup-y. I mean, it is makeup, I'm not mad at it. What's going on up here? I mean, it's not far off my neck. Not horrible. Not great. Dior Forever medium contour stick. I'm loving it. It's really good. It's expensive. I'm going to use it. Hank and Henry little buffing brush. More of a contour shade than a bronzer shade. But we'll set it with a bronzer just to give that bronzy tone. How easy that was. Gorgeous. Just patting it. Know what made up for it? I had another customer of mine, who was actually mine, made a significant purchase from me. Mattress is taking a little longer than expected. Gonna send out some loaners. I hear the word loaner and you're like, ew. It's just display models of the same mattress that she had purchased. Her and her husband, who's a pilot. How cute was that? She's adorable. She's stinking adorable. So I called her. She called me, I called her. We were back and forth all day. So when I was calling her to set up the delivery time, I make the delivery schedule here at this location. It's like the hub location of our little family of mattress stores. She was my last stop, so I had some time. I had mentioned previously that I'm a recovering alcoholic. And we got into a conversation about a friend of hers who is still struggling with alcohol. And she wanted some advice. So we were talking about that. We were talking about my experience, my thoughts on how to... I just put a little more under eye cream under my eyes. It was looking a little dry. What I thought might help in getting this woman who's a functional alcoholic, they're the worst. I was a functional alcoholic as well. That's why I can say it. getting a functional alcoholic to realize how much they're hurting themselves and everybody around them and make the decision to quit drinking is, in my opinion, the hardest, because they're functional. The excuse is, I'm going to work every day, or, you know, just points about their life that's manageable. In their eyes, it's manageable. In my eyes, my life was manageable. I was delusional. I'm going to go in with this Danessa Myricks cream blush, Yummy Skin cream blush in the shade Rose and Brunch. I really did think my life was manageable. Not until you wake up from that alcoholic coma. That's a little bit drastic, but the truth, in my opinion. You don't realize how unmanageable your life is because you don't have any sobriety under your belt. I mean, sobriety for most people isn't difficult. The average just can have, you know, a couple cocktails and that's the end of it, and life goes on and nobody gets hurt. And then there's others, like myself, where I hurt myself and everybody around me. Get myself in trouble, financially, with the law. So I empathize. I empathize a lot with that functional alcoholic. So I had some pointers, some thoughts. And I hope that there's some resolution for her. They already tried, from what I gathered, they already tried an intervention. She got real pissed and left. Which, surprise face, nobody wants to be told what kind of a shitty person they're turning into. But we need to hear it. If you're a shitty person, you need to hear it. Because you can make changes. Life is about changes. There's always changes for the good. I'm going to go in with this Pat McGrath bronzer in the shade Bronze Dawn. It's a more bronzy tone, just to set that Dior cream bronzer. So if I have some time, I had to cut our conversation a little bit short because, you know, mattress things were going on. I didn't make a sale, but mattress things were going on. I had to clean up the store a little bit, which I'm going to do today. The floor is not clean enough for my liking. Call her today. Finish what I was saying. Because alcoholism is a disease, and it's a tough one because alcohol is legal. So, like, well, I'm not doing anything wrong. I'm fine. Revee Beauty Endless Diffusion Everyday Baked Blush in the shade Daydream. It is freaking magical. It's like pink / maroon with a little swirling of some purple. It's stunning and gorgeous, and I love it. Revee Beauty, another content creator on YouTube who's gorgeous and genuine. I've purchased many a product from Allie Glines upon her recommendation. She's a little bit younger than I am, but value her opinion. Support her makeup brand fully. Everything that she's ever come out with, I've purchased it full price without question, day of launch or a couple days after launch. I have all 3 of her baked blushes. I have, how many is there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 flawless lips. That's the lip collection. I have all of them. There's also a lip oil, which I think I have in the desk right here. It's my at work lip oil when I'm feeling a little crusty. Got everything. Can't wait to see what she comes out with next. If I'm on a no spend at the time, well, I think you know what's going to happen. Let's go with this Laura Mercier Trends. Nope. Yes. Translucent Loose Setting Powder Ultra Blur Tone Up in the shade Rose. Crike. I think I'm just going to put a little in the cap. Go in with the fluffy and just set the T-zone a little bit. Get that first set down. Beauteous. Thank you, Laura Mercier. Gorgeous. Let's do these eyebrows. Zeesea Dessert Collection Eyebrow Pencil. Makeup company out of China. I used to receive a beauty box from them, but I started getting a lot of repeat items and shades that were unusable. Foundation too dark, and a lot of red lipstick. I don't do red lipstick. I just don't think it looks good on me. So I suspended it for a while. You never do know. I may pick it back up in the future. But I do receive the Allure beauty box, which is stinking fantastic for $26. And also the Boxy Charm with a beauty boost. I think I pay like $6, $10, $15 for the beauty boost. So it's like $38 plus $15. And then every 3 months they have an icon box, which is more full-size items than the regular box. And it's curated by a person, a famous person, or a person of influence, which, what the hell does that mean? But I don't generally do pink or any kind of pink tone under the eye. So I'm going to go in with this really rich, deep brown with this very cool little packety brush. Very close to the eyeball. One little dip. Connect it to the upper eyelid. Jam myself in the eye a little bit, because that's how I roll. Good start. Pat McGrath, as always, gorgeousness. Then I'm going to go in with the same bronzer that I used on my cheeks. The Pat McGrath Bronze Dawn. Same little bit more denser packing brush, but putting it right on the edge. Blending out that deep brown a little bit. I got here quite early today, by choice. I didn't want to have to rush my makeup, and the traffic has been an absolute nightmare lately. Dig it, digging it. Much rather have brown under the eyes than pink. Thank you, Pat McGrath. Big fluffy, color switched, and just really diffuse the edge of everything. I've come to the decision that I am not going to put sparkle in the inner corner because I have crinkly old under eyes. Not complaining. I'm 46. When I put the shadow here, it kind of gets into the crevices of the under eye right there where there's a lot of movement. It's not a good look. It is not a good look. So I'm going to forego doing that. Let's set this mamma jamma in place. I think we're at a good place for setting. Milani Make It Last Original. I'm going to go in. I'm going to really go in. The mister's lovely. It smells great. Currently my favorite setting spray. I'm going to dab in the T-zone. $6 Amazon Fan It Out. Get my hair out. These clips so I don't have any creasing. Tuesday. Tuesday. I heard there was a crabby or a little bit older person that was plaguing East Naples as well. Just being nasty with people. For no reason. Hopefully he doesn't. He actually came here when I was off on Sunday and was nasty to my coworker Bob. Who Bob's an absolute sweetie. I hope he doesn't come here and try to be nasty to me because I will not put up with it. No reason for it. We are not the enemy. If anything, we're too nice. So, yesterday we used the, where is she? All three of the mascaras that I have are relatively new to me. I like them, but I'm missing my Rare Beauty Great Lengths mascara. Where everything compares to the Rare Beauty. I'm going to curl my lashes. We used the L'Oreal Lash Paradise Big Deal yesterday. I think I want to try again this Makeup Forever, The Professional. There's 2 steps. This side is step 1, lift, and this side is step 2, volume. So I'm going to curl my lashes, do the 2 steps, see what we can see, pick a lip combo. I have these cutest little like minis that I got in Sephora orders. I think I want to go with one of these. This is the Valentino, I think. Valentino lipstick. Gorgeous shade. Maybe. And then I have a Charlotte Tilbury Pillow Talk, which is gorgeous as well. I do like that one. Or maybe I'll pick something else. Well, I'm going to make that decision off camera so you don't have to watch me struggle with said decision. I will be right back. Well, that didn't go great. Look at this. The lift side. Look at how itty bitty that wand is. So I tended to put mascara on my lower lashes. It didn't go well. And then with the other side, which is a great brush, there's nothing wrong with it. Right there. That's a lot. That is a lot of mascara. I decided to go in a very different direction for my lips. I'm going to go into this Anastasia Beverly Hills lip pencil in the shade Dusty Rose. Let's give her a little sharpen. Who doesn't love a Dusty Rose? I mean, I got mascara everywhere. I don't know why I attempted, maybe because of the brush, the lower lash line, to where I got it everywhere. I'm going to go in with the Anastasia Beverly Hills lipstick in the shade Taupe Beige. It's one of my favorites. You see, she's loved, she's used. Creamy, long lasting. It doesn't taste bad. Those are my criteria. Do I veer off from the criteria from time to time? Yes. Oh, I should have used this. I only used it like twice. Tomorrow. Remind me tomorrow. I'm kidding. Spoolie. Try to clean up the disaster of getting mascara from my top to my tail. All over my under eye. I mean, not too bad there, but this is going to be a problem. It's probably going to create a dark spot. We're going to do that piece last. Because it's going to be challenging. Put that down for a sec. I'm going to go back into that palette, into the inner corner shade, which was this gorgeous end color. Use my Beauty Blender Puff to just go back over where I just scraped off some shadow. It's not super noticeable, but I notice it. Gorgy. That really brightened up the inner corner without getting it in the creases. Okay, let's see if we can get this mess together. Oh, it's so much. I'm scared. Ah! Some makeup wipes in my bag. Cause that. Oh, girls and boys. Even the Mona Lisa's smile is cracking. But we don't gotta live like this. Makeup wipe. Booyah. Oh. Now we have a blank spot. That's okay, we can fix that too. Let's go back in with the Sonia K buffing brush. Hopefully there's some foundation still left on it. Crisis averted. Crises averted. All is well. All is good in the hood. Part of my nose, it's always slightly juicy in the morning. I want to go back in with a little bit more blush. I know. Too much blush, Christina. Just a little bit more. This is a beautiful, buildable, skin-like, blurring, deliciousness blush. Endless Diffusion, Everyday Baked Blush, Alley Glines Deliciousness. A little bit more. I go up right under the eyes. That wasn't too much. Relax. Big Fluffy. Rare Beauty Finishing Powder. I heard the e.l.f. finish. I've heard nightmare things and beautiful things about the e.l.f. Halo Glow Finishing Powder. Maybe I'll try that one after the Rare Beauty I finish. I mean, she's getting some use. It was worth it. It was worth what I paid for it. I don't remember how much it was. Like how much I paid for it. I did pay full price. I didn't buy it during a Sephora sale or anything. But it was worth it. Because it just finishes things off gorgeously. We did it. We're ready. We're ready for work. We're ready for our day. Wish me luck that I make a sale today and I don't have customer service nightmares. No nightmares, please. No nightmares, please. Like this video if you've liked it. Subscribe if you feel like it. Hit the notification bell to be notified of all my future uploads every day that I get ready for work. I get ready for work at work here with you. Check out the video that YouTube thinks that you want to watch next. And I will see you tomorrow in my next video with a new Mothership palette.